Yo guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? It is Monday, and it is currently snaining outside, snow raining. Yesterday it was like super hot out. It was like 5 degrees Celsius and pissing rain. We actually had a little bit of thunder last night too. But you see how it's accumulating on the truck, but not really. Well, actually that's a lot better on my driveway. My driveway was slick ice when I first went out this morning to let the dog out. So anyway, we're back on the coffee train, back at it. Had a pretty good weekend. Nikki came up on Friday, went out with the dog, did some shopping. Saturday, we made this interesting thing she saw on TikTok, and we decided to give her a go. And basically, it's pickles halved and then cored. And then what you do is you put either chicken or tuna salad in it, and it's really freaking good. It was like probably one of the best things. And then we also had tacos with it. So needless to say, this weekend wasn't really a ketogenic diet, but honestly, with the amount of work I'm putting in the gym, I don't mind a few carbs now and then. Yay, that's for show. Last week, they had this deal on these little K-Cups at Independent. They're on for $19.99 for 100. And the best part is if you do optimum points, you got 10,000 optimum points for buying the box. I ended up buying a box of them, and it was a damn good investment because it only cost me $10 because 10,000 optimum points is a $10 credit. Pretty sweet, right? So I ordered some stuff off of Amazon, one thing for streaming and two others for my camera rig. So I ordered the green screen for the back of the chair. That should hopefully be here by Thursday this week. That's what they're saying on Amazon shipping. So if it is, cool, because next weekend, I got nothing planned. Nikki's not coming up. She's got some stuff she's got to take care of before she moves. And I just have nothing going on with Pride or anything. So I'm pretty much having a chill weekend here. I figured we'll get into some beers, play some Red Dead, or maybe try a different game out. We'll see what we do. What I bought was that green screen that clips onto the back of the chair so that we can be a little bit more professional. Instead of having the camera, I'm gonna move the camera back on top of the monitor so it's aimed at my face so that we can do the proper green screening and all that fun stuff. Okay, I gotta get him back inside. He's starting to... You wanna come back inside? Look at him. He's just no puppy. He's so fluffy. We gave him a bath on Friday. Instead of using his puppy shampoo, we used, Nikki buys this organic shampoo and organic conditioner. So we used that on him instead. And it made his fur so silky smooth that Zohan would be impressed. So rather than mixing up a pot of coffee like I normally do, I've been pacing myself today. I don't want to be drinking like 15 cups of coffee a day. So this is my second Keurig that I run through the machine. I had one this morning. I got up. I remember back in the day I read a study about drinking coffee. And one of the problems that humans do is when they first wake up in the morning, they don't give their bodies a chance to adapt, and they run and make that cup of coffee right away, which is the worst thing you can possibly do. Because when you first wake up in the morning, your body's natural tendency is to kick cortisol up 200% to get you going. Basically engage the fight or flight hormone so that you can wake up on your own free will. If you run and grab a cup of coffee while that happens, cortisol goes up even higher and your body will fight the increased cortisol, and that first cup of coffee is pretty much useless. What they suggest is give it about an hour after you wake up and then go ahead and have that cup of coffee if you need it. So I got up at 6:30, basically came downstairs, let the dog out, had a glass of water, because water is great in the morning because you're usually dehydrated. Had some water, got the dog back in, went upstairs, watched some YouTubes and stuff just to wake up. Did some jumping jacks, all that fun stuff, trying to get the body going, get the heart rate up and all that. And then at 7:45, I made my cup of coffee, sat down, started work at 8, and currently the time is 10:22. Pretty decent. So had my first cup of coffee at 7:45, almost 10:30, about to have a second cup of coffee. And then I'm probably gonna pump the brakes on the coffee for the afternoon. I did a workout yesterday. We did the upper body yesterday. Today we're gonna hammer lower body with some squats, some extensions. I got some new ideas for the extensions, for the squats as well, for targeting different areas of the quads, as well as for calf raises. I have some ideas for that too. Pretty awesome. I mentioned I ordered some things on Amazon. Two of the things I ordered is for building my camera rig. One of them, a friend of mine, Tractor Head on YouTube, he basically bought this thing a long time ago for his Canon camera. And I always wanted to get one, but I never got around to it because I started filming with GoPros and kind of didn't see the point because I use it on a monopod. But then I was like, you know what? This is a good idea because it has a lot of features. What it is, it's a handle. It's like a U-shaped handle. On the top of it, you got 3 cold shoes. So you can hook up a light, a microphone, and something else, you know? And then on the bottom, I think it's got another cold shoe on the bottom, but it also has a 1/4-inch jack so you can hook a camera up to it. What I was thinking was I could hook up my camcorder to it, run the microphone, the mic I bought last week, that Deity mic, put that on the top, and then I bought a light off Amazon as well, because the light I have it's okay, but the battery in it is no longer holding that good of a charge. I bought that off Deal Extreme. I didn't pay that much. It's not that great. So I bought a new one that's a little bit more pro and figured that'll do pretty good. So I'm going to basically be building a camera rig out of it. The only thing I wish I could do is mount one of my 10,000 milliamp hour batteries to it. But I think to pull that off, I'm going to have to wait till I buy my 3D printer and actually print a case for the battery to mount it to the actual rig itself. It's going to increase the weight, but it should also make it easier to balance if it's heavy. So that's my logic anyway. It's probably invalid. So that's the battle plan there. So that stuff there should hopefully be in before the 26th, because March 26th, I'm heading to Mount Antoine because they're doing a drag ski, and Jason wants me there to film the events, film the drag show. They're going to be filming 3 on-site Pound Abbeys with, I'm thinking, random drag queens on board answering the questions. So that should be kind of fun. And then what else then I'm just going to be flying Kevin there. That's my drone. I'm going to fly Kevin, get some footage of the drag queen skiing and all that, and compile some random video for them to send to Tourism Ontario and go from there. So yeah. Oh yeah, another thing that happened. This is hilarious. So we went out to Walmart on Saturday. We brought Oreo with us, as always, because they don't really say anything when you bring a dog in there, so whatever. So we're going through Walmart, right? And we go into the dog area. Well, we went to get Scamper some more of her treats, because these treats here, she loves them. Like, that's her jam. I don't know if she has any left in the bag. I don't see any anywhere, so she can't have these anymore, but Oreo can, so I'll give those to the dog, and she can have her kind. But as we're going through there, we come across this, I see these bars, these treat bars for dogs, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. So I grab one of each flavor and I put them in front of Oreo. I'm like, which one do you want? So he picks the one. Well, I'm gonna cut to the video. I filmed this on my phone, so check this out. So we went to Walmart tonight and saw this here for Oreo. It's called a Mutt Bar. Chicken dog treats with superfoods. 100% satisfaction guarantee. What do you think, dude? You gonna be Hey, potato. You gonna be satisfied with this? You gonna be satisfied with that? You think? Let's find out. Jesus. Can I open it first, or maybe? Well, let me take it out of the wrapper.
Before Oreo tries it, you have to try it.
See how bad it is. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, that's horrible.
Did you cook it?
I didn't cook it, but...
Why does it look like something you'd make from the air fryer?
Let's see if Oreo wants to eat it. What do you think, Oreo?
He gagged.
Is it good?
Is it yummy, baby?
Did he eat it?
No, he gagged.
100% satisfaction, my ass. My dog hates it. What the frig, man? Mutt bars, pull up. This totally reminds me of the time when Doritos had their secret flavors, and one of them was ketchup and onion rings. And I remember I was pretty grossed out, but I thought they were disgusting. And then I gave him one of them, and he spat it out. So I made a short video and I tweeted it to Doritos, letting them know that even my dog won't eat this flavor, and he eats his own poop. So when it says satisfaction guaranteed, and your shit-eating dog won't eat it, what the hell does that tell you? It tells you that the product's crap, right? At least that's what it is in my mind. Anyway, guys, my break is almost over. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Alright guys, it's mother friggin' lunchtime, mother friggin' lunchtime, mother friggin' lunchtime. What time it is? It's mother friggin' lunchtime. Oh my god, it looks like Christmas out there, but it's not. It's actually March. Look at those snowflakes. Sweet Jeebus Murphy. Anyhoozle. So yeah, something else that happened on the weekend. We discovered Scampers likes an assortment of different human foods. She had eggs, she had bacon, she had ice cream, and she had whipping cream. And she enjoyed them all, which is pretty cool. I think so anyway. Scampers, what'd you think of the eggs?
They were pretty good.
What'd you think of bacon?
Bacon was good. Bacon's awesome.
What'd you think of the ice cream?
Okay, enough of this. Leave me alone.
Hey, get back here.
That's enough. Interview's over.
Oh my god, interview's over. Are you serious right now? Anyway, whatever. So she's not down to talk, whatever. She doesn't like it when I put her on spot like that. She probably doesn't want people to know that she ate all those fattening foods because she's trying to keep a lean, mean body. And it's kind of hard when I keep feeding her fattening foods. It is what it is. I gotta pee. So I'm trying to figure out what the frig I'm gonna do for lunch because I have no idea what the frig to do for lunch because it's not like I don't have any food. I got tons of food in the fridge here. Nikki brought down a taco kit. I'm probably gonna kill that for lunch. That'll give me a lot of go. There's a couple tortillas left, some cheese, some chicken. These meal kits from Costco are fantastic. Like $16.49. Comes with everything you need. Your cheese, your cabbage, your chicken, your tortillas, your salsas, some cilantro lime sauce here. And you can just blast off a bunch of tacos and you're good to go. Last time she came down, she brought the, not shawarma kit, it was the gyro kit. We had that. That was friggin' fantastic. So on, I think it was Friday night, we did that with chicken wings. No, we did that with the pickles on Friday night. Saturday night we did chicken wings. What else did we have with the chicken wings? Oh yeah, sweet potato fries, which was awesome. It was completely awesome. That was a good meal too. And then, well, last night I didn't eat yesterday because I ate a lot of carbs on the weekend and I was like, I better tame her down. But then I got to thinking that I'm trying to build muscle with this new routine. I should probably eat more food and just, you know, work it off. Because you don't need to fast to lose fat. You just need to, if you want to lose weight, you just eat a little less than you're burning in a day and you'll be fine. It's just fasting's a cool method for doing it, where you can blast off 5 to 10 pounds in a week of not eating. You know, if you need to drop 10 pounds, take a 7-day fast, you'll hit your target weight. Just don't do something stupid when you come off the fast, like start snacking out on high calorie things, because you'll just undo all the work you put in. But, you know, to each their own. So I've been trying to think of ways to make the audio a bit better on the Pound Abbey episodes. And the only thing I can think of is a mixer with a mic and putting a mic on the table and a mic in Joss's hands. I kind of wish this wireless Rode Go system had another receiver, because with that new mic that I got for the camera, I could dangle that overhead, aim it down at the queens, and it would pick them up, and then just give another receiver to Joss with my lapel, and she could read her, and we would get good sound from both corners. The problem we have right now is the microphone we're using is the on-camera mic, and like I mentioned before, from the side it don't work. The camera we're using also doesn't have a microphone input. Another challenge. I finally mastered the greens. Well, I can't say I mastered the green screen, but I can do a lot better with the green screen now than I could before without having to do color correcting and all that. So that solves that problem. They still sit too close to the camera, or to the green screen, causing shadows, which, you know, once green turns black, you can't chroma key it out. It's a shadow. It is what it is. I need to have them stand at least 6 inches away from the green screen and not putting their arms behind their heads. But they tend to get a little bit worked up in the moment, and things happen. So it is what it is. I'm actually kind of anxious for my chair chroma key screen to come in to see how that's going to work. See if I can actually pull it off, because what I'm going to end up doing is, well, I want a game this weekend, so I'm hoping it's here by Thursday so that we can set that up this weekend and play something. I play some Hunter Call of the Wild. I don't know. We got some more Red Dead Redemption missions to do. I'm nowhere near completing that game. So you gotta go poop. Probably let the dog out. Then I'm gonna go eat some tacos. Something else I need to do tonight that I didn't realize I need to do because I didn't realize it is at 4 I gotta go to Service Ontario. I gotta renew my my license and my health card. I didn't realize they expired this year, and I got T-minus 8 days to get that did. So I'm gonna head there tonight after work at 4 o'clock. They close at 5. Go in there, take my picture because I need a new photo on it because Fat Adam's the current guy on there. I have no neck. So I'll have to go get a picture taken and get a new health card and a new license. Don't have to buy stickers anymore because that's gone. Which, you know, it's like, I mentioned it before, it's kind of stupid they got rid of the sticker system, but it's kind of cool too, because that means the moment the weather lets up and we get spring and summer weather, I can just jump in my car and go. I don't have to worry about going out and buying a new sticker for the car. I can just jump in the Trans Am and take it for a rip. Last year I was always kind of sketch about that because I wasn't sure what the policy was on the stickers, and it turns out you didn't have to renew them until February of this year. But then the Ford government announced they're abolishing the entire program because to save people money. Well, you save $120 a year, but you end up spending another lot of money on gasoline, which is another thing that the Ford government, actually the NDP government, is trying to pass a bill through the provincial, because right now it's not fair that people in the south pay less for gasoline than people in the north. And like I mentioned before, the reason why we pay more is because it costs more to transport it up here and put it in our tanks, because they got to spend, like it's the trucking companies, same reason why gas or groceries is getting more expensive up north. You know, Nikki showed me, she brought something up. The steaks, that's right, the steaks. And the steaks from Loblaws, and Independent is a form of Loblaws. She brought 3 freaking massive steaks last time. I ended up eating one on the Sunday. She brought 3 steaks up and she paid like $38 for them or something like that for these 3 massive steaks. That same steak meal or a deal at Independent was like $60-$70. It was up there. It was not cheap. So that's where we get hosed, is not different meat. It's basically the fact that the cost to get it up here is brutal. So luckily, Costco in Sudbury doesn't inflate the prices, because the same price for the chicken and the pork chops that I like and all that shit is the same price there that it is at the Costco in Aurelia. So, you know, once the weather clears up, because I really, oh, hey buddy, you're a snow puppy. I really hate driving Highway 17 in the winter, because a portion of it, you're going through an area that I like to call the snow belt, if you will. It's all just wide open farmland. So snow just comes whipping across and cocks over the program. And Nikki got to witness that firsthand. And we went to Costco that one time a couple weeks ago, like a month ago. We drove there. It was smooth sailing, but on the way back, we got nailed with a blizzard. An hour and a half trip took us about 4 hours to get back because we were doing 50 kilometers an hour on the highway. Move! Freaking dog. He stands right where I'm pacing. And then I gotta walk around him and he just doesn't move. Like, he's such a stubborn little shit. Just keep walking, the dog will move. Not Oreo, man. You'll trip over him or kick him or something. He just doesn't move. Right now, what he sees is the taco kit and he wants it, but he's not allowed it because he already had enough burritos on the weekend, and that's why his guts are making noises. Really, right now I can hear squishy guts on him because he had a lot of human food this weekend. Between the chicken and Nikki taking him out to Taco Bell for burritos, and he had like 2 freaking Oreo burritos, which is just literally meat, cheese, corn wrap, no lettuce, no nothing inside, just meat, cheese, tortilla. That's it. That's what Oreo gets at Taco Bell. We call it the Oreo taco. And then at McDonald's, he has the Oreo burger, which is a cheeseburger with just cheese, no ketchup, no mustard, no pickles, no nothing. Just bun, patty, slice of cheese, done. That's the Oreo burger. You should try it sometime. It's really good. Nah, you shouldn't. It's McDonald's. You shouldn't eat that. But anyway, so yeah, tonight I need to go to Service Ontario, get my license renewed and my health card renewed before the 15th, because it's my birthday. It's my birthday. I'm gonna be 43. Skeedledee. Something else I want to do that's been driving me nuts is this friggin' potato pillow. Okay, Max bought Oreo this for Christmas, and the problem is number one, I can't get it out of the bag, but there's a rip in it. They didn't realize it was torn, and it's torn on the seam. So I asked Nikki if she knows how to sew. I know the fundamentals of sewing, but I asked her a couple times when she was up, and we just keep forgetting because we get so sidetracked that the last thing on our mind is to fix Oreo's potato pillow. He was sleeping on it at Christmas in the cabin. Like, he'd climb up there and he'd get all comfy and stuff. Like, it's a beanbag chair pretty much. Like, I could sit on it. I'd probably destroy it, but I could sit on it. So what I'm thinking is tonight, I have many sewing needles. I have no thread, and I do not want to use fishing line to do this. I'm probably going to hit up Dollarama after the after Service Ontario, and we'll go and scoop up some thread and probably walk the aisles and see what else they have. Guess we'll come home and try my hands at being a seamstress and repair potato pillow so I can get it out of this freaking entranceway and upstairs into the computer room where it belongs, so that Oreo has another place to perch from and be happy, because that's the objective. I also need to do some cleaning up upstairs because it's kind of gross in there. There's like a lot of stuff and junk, and I kind of want it gone. So that'll be another objective. But right now I'm pacing back and forth. I'm going to grab myself a Coca-Cola to go with my snackos. And also tonight I want to put in a workout. It's leg day, so I figured tomorrow will be a great day to be crippled. Grab my tacos, go upstairs. It's Om Nom time. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna let the kitty in the closet. She tries to get in there and piss on my clothes. I freaking hate it. Hey guys, last break of the day. It's okay because I got an hour to go. Last break of the day. Snowing outside, but that's what it does in the winter.
Oh, shut up.
Fine. I thought about it while I was like working, and I forgot to mention what I was talking about when I was talking about the NDP government, basically about fuel costs and all that. So like it costs a lot more for gas up north, and our rate of pay up north is not as great as it is down south. Like I looked at some jobs in like Barrie and Toronto and all that, and they pay a lot more because cost of living, in theory, in some aspects are more in Toronto, definitely housing, but cost for groceries is cheaper because there's so many more alternatives, right? You guys have a lot more options where you can go to different markets, so they got to be a little bit more competitive down there. Up here in North Bay, all we have is commercial grocery stores and the farmers market, but that's closed down now because nobody's farming when you got about, 5 feet of snow on the ground. We're kind of screwed up here. We're like down south, like even in Barrie, they got like the Asian markets, the Indian markets, all that stuff. So you can go and pick up food that's not commercial from a grocery store. You can go pick up stuff like that, so it's a lot cheaper down there. But gasoline is gasoline is gasoline is gasoline. It doesn't make sense. Wow, dude. Oreo's guts are loud today. But it doesn't make sense why it costs more up here for gas than it does in Toronto. They should basically level it out. Like, yeah, okay, they refine the gasoline gets shipped out of the south and it comes up north. So we should have to pay for the transfer costs to do that. That's part of the whole barter system, and that's what the NDP is mentioning. That the average job up here is a minimum wage job. You usually don't get a lot of high paying jobs in the north. So what they're proposing is they basically balance the cost of gas across the entire province. So it doesn't matter if you're in Toronto or if you're in Moose Factory, you pay a set rate. There might be minor fluctuations here and there between the gas stations. I know Mr. Gas and Shell like to have fights. Shell will post their gas at $1.84, so Mr. Gas will make theirs $1.83.8, and then Shell goes $1.83.7, and they go $1.83.6, and they fight like that every once in a while just to, take little sharp jabs at each other. And that's up to them, but there's going to be a base rate that they have to charge, and it's going to be like that across the province. That's what the NDP is trying to get through. Now, somebody mentioned the federal government in this time should pull their gas tax. I'll get that right one of these days. And something that was mentioned was like, for instance, the federal government makes 5.7 cents per liter. That's how much money they make per liter sold on their tax. If they got rid of that, it would bring gas down to $1.79 a liter. Still not awesome, but it's something. But once again, is it really effective? Like the problem is gas just shot up. Now they're blaming the war overseas, but my problem with blaming that is the gas prices have been going up a lot since before Christmas. Like gas went from, when we were in the COVID months of 2020, gas dropped down to 90 cents a liter. It was super cheap to go anywhere you wanted. And now it feels like they're hiking the price of gas because everything's going back to normal. People are going to have to start going back to the office, going back to work, going back to their regular duties because there's no such thing as a non-essential business anymore. Everything's going to be open for business. So if everything's open for freaking business, everybody's got to drive now. What a great way to recoup from the losses, right? Jack up the price of gas and people are forced to pay an outrageous price just to get to work and make ends meet. But by the end of the week, by the time they're done working, their entire salary goes to refilling their car so they can go there the following week. It's not feasible. So the NDP is trying their best to persuade the Ford government to pass this bylaw to regulate gas. And Ford did say he's going to look into it and try and find a feasible solution. Like I said, the sticker thing, that's kind of cool, but $100 in my truck right now gets me a half a tank. That truck to fill it, it's probably going to be around 200 to 230 bucks. That's not fun. Mind you, she's pretty good on gas because I don't go anywhere. And, truck can't burn fuel if you don't start it. So that's a definite bonus. But it's not good. Like, I have a couple friends who were working for Skip the Dishes, and when gas was affordable, like when it was like 90 cents to $1.30, they were actually turning a profit. But I had a friend, oh, actually I had 3 friends so far who quit that, because by the end of the day, after they're done doing all their running around and they they refilled their tank, all the money they made for the day, they basically, like 70% of it went back into their tank. So they're literally putting mileage on their car, going through oil changes like crazy, doing all these the Skip the Dishes runs, and in the end, their profit margins piss. So they're all quitting because it's not a feasible solution. It's not a feasible job anymore. Yeah, that sucks. That's what I was talking about earlier, and I kind of jumped off the bandwagon when I started talking about other things. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens this summer. Like right now, it's they still got to figure out how the hell we're going to recover from these past 2 years of everything being shut down and a lot of people losing everything. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be an interesting time. Fasten your seatbelt, boys. We're in for a bumpy ride. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog here. I'm going to pick it up again later on. Like I said, I got some running around to do tonight after work. Got to head over to Service Ontario, renew my license, renew my health card, and then go to probably Dollarama. We'll go head there, see a guy about some thread, see what other kind of crap they have in there. Maybe get some crap. Crap's always good to buy. And then I want to come back, take a pre-workout, destroy my legs, and then we're going to do some sewing. Skivinz becomes a seamstress. That's what I'm going to call that one probably. And then, yeah, just go from there. So I just checked Amazon again, because you know how it is when you order a package from somewhere, you just nonstop check the checking list or check the tracking number. Keep your head out the window looking for any suspicious trucks that could be dropping off shit. You know, yeah, how it works. And yeah, it's the green screen on the backing of the chair. That should be here by Thursday. So I should have it for Friday night's stream, hopefully. Mind you, when you guys watch this, you've probably already seen the stream. Or it never happened because I didn't get the part and I just had the regular backdrop. I don't know. We'll see how we play. Anyway, Bill, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live it to win it, and peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.